Here to Keystone Coin. This is our weekly Thursday evening auction. My name is Ron. If you have any issues, let us know. And we'll do what we can to get you back on track. We keep in mind everything we auction is sold in its condition. Exactly the way it came in on a lien sale paperwork. We do not guarantee the next model of years or card or anything else. So what you see is what you get. That's why we have inspection time. All right, as far as payment goes, we do take cash. We will take MasterCards, Visa, and debit cards, as long as those cards are in your name, the registered bidder. All right, that's the caveat to that. We'll be open approximately 1 hour after the conclusion of the auction, releasing vehicles. If you can't get your vehicle out tonight, that's not a big deal. You can come back tomorrow before 12 noon, before 12 noon, and then we'll release vehicles. All right, if you leave it here past 12 noon tomorrow, you will be assessed a penalty fee equal to a day's worth of storage. Some of you guys are standing up over here. We do have some more chairs over there. If you want to grab a chair against the wall, grab a chair against the wall there and bring it over, and you can have yourself a seat. Okay? Just be careful you don't smack somebody in the head. Okay? There you go. Okay, I think I pretty well covered the news of the don'ts. I don't think we have any 10-day holds. Yeah, I'll get to that in just 1 second here. No, I'm just checking my list over one more time here. I don't think we have any 10-day holds. No more days, so everything's going to go out the door. Like I said, as far as payment goes, guys, I give you all that spiel right there. Don't forget no checks, okay? No checks or anything like that. And so when you have cash, we only take US dollars, okay? So don't try to pay with pesos or some other currency that we won't take it, all right? All right, don't forget, guys, the only other thing we collect here when we take your money is that 10% parking tax that goes back to the city of LA. And we also have an 8% higher premium here to support the platform that we use, so that'll be added on as well. So we have no choice. Okay? All right. Since we're good to go, let's get started. And guys, can you turn off your lights on your phones? Because as you hold your phone up like that, it shines in my eyes and it's kind of distracting. Okay? Appreciate it. All right, here's number one. Here's an '07 Suzuki motorcycle. Let's be 650 mile voltage. He said 3.5, 4. How about 4? You're gonna get $400 here, 4 where? 375? How about 375? 370? Are you ready? 375, 375 here. 375? No, so at 350 online, 350 online, right? Number two. Suzuki C50 model. All right, guys, here we go. Somebody get I'm the crazy Sunday, not crazy 300, not quarter, no hand, paying 50, 50, gonna go 50, so I gotta go this year. I got a half, 75, 75, 400. How about 4? We're gonna get 400 here, down, hey, oh, baby bitty tonight. Everybody just did like a real buyer. 4, 4.25, 4.25, half. How about 450, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, 450. Come on, online, let's go. You got a bid. 4.5, 475, 475, 500. I'm not fine for another 500, we're gonna go 500, a quarter, 5 cheers. I'm not fine for a quarter, 5 here we sold it, at 500, once again, we're gonna go on number 3. Right, here we go, then we guys got a lot of cars tonight, so, accordingly, okay? All right, here we go. Hold on. So recycle, what do you say? Somebody give 800. I got 5. How about a half 6? How about 675? 6. 600 on the clear. And down a quarter, no higher than 75. Gotta go 75, 75 here, 6.5. How about 675? 700, not quarter, 7.25. He's in at 7, 7.25, quarter, down here, half, 7, 75. How about 75? 7.5. 775, it was 75, $800, not over here, 25. I'm gonna make 25, but 100, 350, 350, 80 quarters here in line. Hey, out of the 50, the 50, the 50 down here, and I sold it, 825 online, right? Number 4. Here we go with the old 90, and the 1,000. How long ago? I got six, 6.5, 7, 7 and a quarter, 7.5. How about a 50 here, almost 75, we're gonna go 75, money 7.5. How about 7.75, 8, now a quarter, half here, now 75, 9, now a quarter. How about quarter and a quarter and a quarter, 9.25, 9.75, 9.75, 9.5 here, 9.75, and a thousand, and a quarter, and a quarter. How about quarter and a quarter? I got you 1,000 here, 10 and a quarter and a quarter and a quarter down here, now 175, 11. How about 11? They're gonna give me 1,100, 11. I'm a 11 down here, and I'm going to 11 and a quarter. A little bit like old Eagles guys, just did it, okay? 11 and a quarter, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half. How about 15? You gotta go 50, 50, 11 and a quarters on the side, 11 and a half here, 75, and 12. How about 12? 12 here, I'm 90 up. How about 1,200? You gotta go 1,200, 1,200 down here, and I sold him on site. You know, 1175. How much you number there? 77. Okay, come on, please. Right, here we go. High. 300, 400, 800. He said 4.5 high. How about 5? Here go 5. 475. Okay. How about 475 now? 5. Here's the time to quarter. Now, 50. And 15, you go 50, 50, 550, 75, 600 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter, now hang over here, 50, you go 50, 75, 7 and a quarter, 7. How about 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, here out. How about 7 and a quarter, now hang over 75, now $800, side 775. 800, there, gotta go 8. 8 and a quarter, 825, 8's the good guys, quarter, half. How about a half? 850, 50, right again. How about 850 and a 75? Here go 75, 75, 875. And 900 here in the quarter, 925. I have 9 here in sight. How about 9 and a quarter in the quarter? Yes or no? How about 9 and a quarter? And we're going to quarter half. How about a half? A half. I got 9 and a quarter. How about 950, 50? I might want to sell it. I mean, 9 and a half, 975. How about that? Come on, guys. Go bit like old women. How about 975? 975? And I sold a check at 950 online. All right, here we go. There's number 6. Here comes somebody, 175. How did you get it on? Here we go. I got down to go. I got 5, 6. How about 6? 5.5, 6, here, half. How about 650 here? Give me quarter, now half, 75, now 7, now a quarter, and now half, 7.5, a half, 75. How about 775? 7.5 over here, 75 on the line, 8 on site, not quarter. And that quarter he's over here. How about 825, 825, 825, but a half, and a half, you guys are both on a half, now 75. 875, now 9, here, quarter, now half, and a half, 75. How about 75,000 in that quarter? I'll get you 1,000, now a quarter. How about quarter here, need a quarter and a quarter, okay, now a half, now 75. How about 75? Here go 75, 11 right here and a quarter, on site 11. How about 11 and a quarter and a quarter here, 11 and a quarter here, up. How about 11 and a quarter, 9 have sold it, Dimitri, what? You know, 1,100, 1,100, Dimitri, you know what? Let's see, he's got number 82. Okay, come on up, please. Number 7, that's 17. I get one time, so we go over here. This is $4, automatic. What do you do? 13, 14, 14, 15, 15, 2 grand, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 3 grand, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 4 grand, 41, 2, 3. I'm about 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 9, now 5 grand, 51, 2, 3, 53, 54, 55, 55 another, 55, now 6, now 7. And now 7, now 8, now 9, 59, 6 grand, 61, 62, 63, How about 63? Money 62, 63, get about this, get about 3, 4, 5, and 5, 9, 4, and 6, 65. How about 65, get about this, 100 on the day, here, again, I'm going to summertime, 6,400, number 90, 60, and number 90 is the Bible, 90. Hey, we got a hundred CRV here, 4,000, how about to go? 4, 4.5, 5. How about 5? 5, 2, 5, now half, 5.5, now 6, 6, 6.5. 6.5, 6.5, now 7, you're gonna go 7, now half, now 8, 800 down here, now half, 8.5, give me quarter, and the quarter, now I got it there. I'm gonna take the quarter, and the quarter, they call me time, but they call me time, but they call me time, and another several times. 800 dollars, 800 dollars, what's your number? Yeah, we can do it. Hey, wake up. Hey, hey, I need you right now. Let me see your phone number. 68. Okay, come on up, please. 68 is the line. There we go. All right, fine. Right, number 9. Shouldn't be that hard. Here we go. Here's 18 here, DW1. Corner of the United States of America. Give me about 2 grand. How about 2 to go? I got 2 grand here now. 1. How about 21, 21? I got a half and a 1, 41, 41 and a half, and 2, 42. I can't see it. And it's one a bit. Come on inside. 22, 2.5, so I can see it. I got a half and a 3, 23. 23, no half, no 4, no half. Ladies here, 24, 24 and a half. 24, 50, no 5, no 50, 45, 50, 25 share. 25 and a half. And now 6, you're a little bit slow. 26 now half. And a half. See, when you're talking, you miss your turn. 27, 7 and a half. I'm at 27 and a half. And 8. I'm at 28. You're going to go read now half. 28, 50. And 9, 29, we're going to go 9, 50, go 50, 50, 29, 50, and 3, 3 grand, 9, 1, I'm going to poker people now, 31. I'm a 31 here, 31, we're going to 102, we're going to get to 3, 33, what do you say, 32, 33. I'm a 33, I'm 334 here, 34, and that buys us just quick, okay? 34, we're going to go 400, we're going to go forward here, we have soda time. 3,300, we'll put them on here, number 10, that goes to 15. I'm sorry? The previous car, the last one, 2 cars ago, 400. He's sitting on a 1,500. One like which one? The Honda 89. CRV. The Honda CRV, buyer 68, where you at? He said he didn't mean to bid on that. How much you want to bid? 7? Think about it. Okay, what's your number, sir? 18. Yes, 18, thanks. Number 8. Number 18. Is mine. Sir, can I get you to the window, please? Thank you. Here's number 10, since we get this computer. Okay. There's a 15, 72. All right, man. Ricky John, Jacob, what are you gonna do here? What time was that? I got 1,000 over here, 5, 75, 6. How about 600, there was 600 here, and a quarter, no half, and 75, and 7, and a quarter, no half, 7 and a half, I got 87, a quarter. How about 750, there go 50 here, 75, no, 800, your turn. 8. How about 8, now a quarter, quarter, half, 8 and a half, agency 45, 850. Right, the 50, 50, over 50, regular, 75, 875. 875, 8.5, 875, and 9, 9 both off. But 900, 100, 100, and a quarter. And the quarter comes over here, the quarter, and the quarter here, yes or no. But then the quarter, the 9, and 2, 7, turn right there. And 900, uh, choose somebody, come on up, please, okay? Right. BMW 320, Ford automatic, still around, salvage title, foundation. I got numbers that go here, this needs a that, five and a half, I'll take six. 175, six, there, half, six and a half, seven, there go seven, no half. I'm gonna hang it here, 50, 50, and quarter, no half. And a half, 75, no eight, 807, 75, eight, on nine, no quarter, no half. Eight and a half, 820, no half, 75, nine. Nine, eight, 75, here, nine, no quarter. And then there's the quarter here, nine, here, quarter here, half here, number 950, 75. Number 975, there you go 975, now 1,000. And 1,000 go, 1,000 go, 1,000 go, 1,000 go, 1,000 here, 410. 975, on number 12, what comes to 2010? The demonstrator around here, who was 1,000 bucks. And now you are four and a half. I got four and a quarter, what was fine. And a half, up to see nothing. And at the 50, at the 50, so the 10, 4, 25, number 6 is 15, 20, 10, she grew up that. It is like, small, movement. I read it one day, guys, I'll just do it, to the call. I'm up to the quarter, 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 to the quarter. You understand from order, right? Okay, to the quarter, to the half. I'm up 50, 50, 250, to the quarter, zero in sight. I'm up 250, 50, 50, 50, and we have 75, 75, 3. I'm not three, I got three, I got three, not quarter, I got three here, quarter here, need a half. I'm up three and a half, each three and a quarter. I gotta have 75, 400, no more than that. Four, not quarter. And that quarter here, need a quarter, and a 75, 475. I have 4.5 here, 475. I'm up 475, so the 10, that's 450, and Somalia, every time, he likes. The 14, here we go, see the wrong reason, huh? See, only 10, 4, now, I got six, six and a half, seven. I had 675, seven, and a quarter, and a half. And a half, each of a quarter. About 50, you're gonna go 50, 57, 150 now, 75, 8, 100, and 80, 100 here now, 80, let go 8, and number 40, number 40, 325, these on mine. I'm gonna wait 25, wait 25, wait 25, and we saw the 10. At 800 online, right here. It's a 14, it's not, right? On the next, it's on the view, they get it done. Well, you get one of the thousand, and the thousand to go. What is nothing? Not enough, not thousand, and the thousand no hand. Number hand, no red. 11, what's it? No hand, number hand, 12. Number 12, yellows. Number 12, 12 and a half, and 13, basic. And the 13, no hand, not 14, 14. And the 14, no hand, 14, 15. You understand? Okay, if you don't, 14 and a half, 15. How about 15? No, huh? 15, no, I have 15 bid. How about 1,550, 1,550, 50, 50, now 16. 16, I have 15 and a half on mine. How about 16? 16, you can do the silver 10. For 15, 50 on mine, right? Then, that's 100. 170 cup. Automatic, and he will become million by 800, 3 and a quarter, 75 forward and a quarter. I'm a quarter high, 450, 50, he's quarter. I got a hand of 75, no pound, $500, oh, 75 here, need a quarter. And I have 50, 50, everything you have. I have 75, no 6, I have a 6, 575, 600. I'm about 600, 600, are you ready? 6, not 1, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. 675, no 7, 700. I'm about 7, 675 on the back. I'm about 7, very good 7, very good 7 here, and I'm on the 7, correct. 675, and number 52, right? One more, let's, ASMES, some model. Right, automatic, and we'll say here, everybody 100, we get about 4, 75. How about 475, 475, 100, not 5. How about five, 475, and a quarter, times over here. How about five and a quarter? How about five and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here, we're going to sell it, down over there. At $500, is, is it 14 or 44? 14? But they look for 44. No, here's number PC model. Right, we go on a minute, straight in the run, 800 bucks, 400 bucks. How about 400 here, $400, 400 here, 4.5. A quarter, a half, 75, and five, and a quarter, and a half. I got 175, $600. And a quarter, and a half, 650, 75, and $700, and a quarter, and a hundred, 50, 57, a quarter. About 750, the 50, the 50, 50, right now, 75, there, 800, not 40, 75, and a hundred, 75, 75, 75, return. And 900, not 40, not 45, I'm over here. A quarter online, and a half. And a half, not a quarter, 950, 50, 950, 50, and it's only 125. Here's number 19, that's an idea. Well, hey, guess what? Hey, you forget. How much they gonna love? Hey, you take a quarter, half, 75, four, not quarter, not half, not a half, who's quarter, 450, and 50, 50, okay, 75, no, 500. How about five? Now a quarter half, half and half. And a 50, 50, I found a thing there, coming out of a 50, they go 50, 50, 50, and we, so then, we found 25, and number 8, number 20, which is 20. Chief the status for the order on the minute, what do you say? Some, here we go, and we found some. Wow. I got one for your half. Well, what happened 13? I got 13. No, no, how much would you go? 14. How about 14? No, how much 15? No, how much 15? No, how much 16? No, how much 17, 17 and a half, 18 and a half, 19 and a half. How about how much we got? 21, 22, 22, 3, 4, now 5, now 6, 26. How about 6, 7, 27, 28. I'm not eight, you're gonna read nine, now three, rings, you're gonna three rings. And three, you're gonna three rings, 31. Seven, three rings, two, three, four, five. Five, 35, 36, 37, 38. And nine, you're gonna go nine, four rings, 41, two. And two, three, 43, 4, 44, what do you say, 44? And then five, then six, and seven, then eight, and 48, now nine, and five rings, 51, and 52, you're gonna get two, two, I got two, three, 53, four, and then 54, money's 53, 54, I'm safe, 53, 54, 55, 6, 7. How about 7, you guys know it again? At 57, money's 56, 57, hit her out. How about 57, 58, 8, 9, 59? How about 59, 59, 59, there you go, 9, there you go, 9. I do. And 9, 6 grand, what do you mean? How about 6,000? How about 6,000, 6,000 down here, 1, minus 6 grand. 60, I do, I'm safe, right there. 6 grand, 61? How about 61, 100, 100 here, 9, 2, 6, 2, 6, 3. How about 6, 3? Come on, that people, look at a bit, let's get it on. How about 63? 64? How about 64? 63, 4. How about 64? Hold on. Then we have silver thing. That's 63. On 63. On 21. Here's on one. I'm going to say. How about quarter half? We got about the stage. How about the babies? Three to go. The three hundred and fifty, 75, not over where? How about quarter now? Half, and 75, we go 75, 4.5, 475, not quarter, 5 and a quarter, 5 here. How about 5 and a quarter, and a quarter here, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, and a half, and a half. Okay, you can't do it. Remember, you can't do it. Nope, and no. You got kind of 41, and kind of behind the silver at 5 1/4, then we're gonna put them on number 6. Okay, you were told you can't bid. Uh, well, no, yeah, you can't bid. Like you said, we always see, okay? Here's number 22, here's a 13 Fiat. 500 model, two romantic trans cows. So you can play the good idea, you can be eligible for five. I got three, take it a quarter and a quarter, so $300. Number 10 mile, 300, number 10 mile. Here's number 23, here's another one, Mercedes. A C240 mile, 45 minutes, right side of state. I just give you what you get. I do your confidence, and that's the number. I got two and closer, 2.5. I got 4.5, 475, not fine. How much time here? How much time? There's a million, how much time? 50. And the 50, 50, 75 here, say 600. How much say it's not quarter, and a half, 650. And 50 and 75, we go 75, $700 and a 7. How much 7? We're gonna go 7, 675 on site. How much 7? We're gonna go 7 here, we sold it, 675, number 8 is tomorrow. Here, that's wonderful. And we're gonna go number spot, who would have found that? 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. How about 7 here, 6 to the high, and 7, we're gonna go 7. I got 8, that's better, 8.5. 8.5 on site, 9. How about 9, we're gonna go 9 here, 875, 8.5 over here. 875, we're gonna go 875, 75, and we, something, 10. 8.5, and a half. What's your, let me see your number. Okay, turn it over. Come on up. Let me see your number. See your number. I'm gonna we're another Sunday thing. See your number. Okay, there you go. It's not that hard. Okay, come on up. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Come on up, sir. Come on up. There you go. They're looking for you up here at the window. Okay? There you go. All right, here's number 25. Here comes a 13 Chevy Cruze. Right, that does one. Want to know how to manage? Straight to the line. $80 for the key charge here. Hey, somebody give me common time. That's just one of the car. 5.5. I got another quarter here, quarter and a quarter and a quarter here. Now I have. Behind the 75 and say $600, not quarter. Up over behind, 650. Almost 650, 50, 650, 650, 50, 50, 50, 75, $700, no 7. Almost 76, 75, 7. What are you saying? Almost 70, give it 7, give you 6, okay, 675 on line 26, or 8 miles. 6, who's that? I didn't know you were going to manage to do it. I got down 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 8 here, a half, now 8.5, a half, now 9. But 9, now 9, 50, 50, 100, $6, no pounds. At a half, big, mixing up, 1,050, 11, 15, pounds, 100, 15, 13. I'm 13, we go 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 13 and a half, 16 and a half, 17. 17, he's 16 and a half, 17, uh-huh, 18, uh-huh, 19, uh-huh, uh-huh, 2 bricks, uh-huh, and 1, 41, uh-huh, 21 and a half, 2 and a half, 22 and a half, 22, 50, 23 and a half, 4 and a half, and 5 and a half, and 6, 26, and over 6, 25 and a half, 6 and a half, and 7 and a half, and 8. How about 28, 800, now, 28, 50, now 90, and 50, now 3, 3, and now 1, now 2, and 2, he's 31, 32, 33, 33, 34, how about 34, 35, 36, 37, how about 37, 36 over here now, how about 37, we're gonna go 7, we're gonna go 7, 7 down here, nice, what side? At 3,600, my number is, there's somewhere, number 8, he's coming up right now, number 8, 7. Here we go, guys, there's an 06 Subaru Forester. For on, automatic, pay yourselves wrong, we need to teach on, somebody can be back on all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've never been here. I didn't know what.
You support, paying four and a half, go 50, go 50, 75, no five, 500, not quarter and a half. How about 175, 600, not quarter and a half. How about 175, 7, not quarter. And that quarter here, 107 here, quarter half, 7.5, 75, 75, 8. Put your hand up, it's not a bit 8, don't talk to him just a bit, 8, online, not quarter. And then a half, 8.5, you missed your turn. 8.5, 875, 875, and 9 both on. How about 9 here, 9, 40, 9.5. How about 915, there go 50, 15, 75, 175,000. And the time to go, 1,000, not 40, here, 10 a quarter, half a thousand. How about 10, a quarter, here, we show them on line, so a thousand, all right? And that quarter is up here, quarter here, quarter. I'm up on the quarter in the quarter, and a high, on the quarter, and a second high. I'm a 75 high, 100. I'm up on the here in the quarter, 125, I'm here, quarter here, need a high. I'm up on the high, 75, 75, 6. I'm up 6, 6, now, I'm 75, 75. 6 on line, now a quarter, and a quarter, 6 here, how much 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here, and they have silver tank. 600 numbers, here's my area, here. 32, here we go, here's an old two, rain, cover down. All right, guys, so you're going on a minute for the minutes. I'll be saying, guys, hey, you get 500, get 5, 4 and a quarter, half. I got a half, 75. I'm at 75, each 4.5 year on sale. And the old 75, we're going to go for 75, 75, 75, 55, and we're going to my 5. 5 and a quarter. I got 5 here, I'm the 70, not quarter, 525. I'm at 525, 525, and I'm going to quarter half, 5.5. Almost had it. 5.5, 5.5, 75. How about 75? Yes, sir. 75. And now 6. How about 6? 76. How about 600? We're going to go 600 down the time. 75, 6. Now 40. On 76, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter? There was no quarter. Yes, sir. How about 6 and a quarter? We're going to sell a tank. For $600. She's got under. All right, the 30, here comes a week long. Not an entry to run, you need 800, they hit what's on the line. I got 5.5, 5.5, 6. I got 600, I got 6, and I'm high, and I'm 7, and I'm high, and 800 here, now 8, and a high, 9, what do you want, 9, no half. I'm about a high, 9 here, a quarter, now half, no 75. How about 75? I'm still in the half, 75, Thompson, a quarter. I do, Thompson here in the front row. Send a quarter, now half, and now 75. I'm at 75, 11, a quarter, 11 a quarter, now half, 11 a half, 75. Then 75, 12 and a quarter. How about 12 a quarter, and now a half, 12 and a half, and 75, it goes 75. And now 13, 13 and a quarter, and a quarter, 8 a quarter, now half, 13, 50, 13 a quarter. How about 13, how about 15, there go 50, 50, 50, how about 50, 15, 50, 50, and I saw it. Yeah, 15, 20, I'm my, right? 31, 16, I'm done. What are you gonna do here? You said here, what? Where's me? Where's me? 6.50, 7. I'll get 7, 7.5. How about 100, 50, 50, quarter, quarter, now, 75. 175, 800, 325, outside of the 8, and a half, 175, 900, 175, and a pound, and then a quarter, and then a quarter, I got 10, 10 a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, quarter, down here, quarter, quarter, half, no 75. This guy, he's an old lady, okay, he's just practicing. He gets 75 12. That's the other 12. Well, not 12. I got 12 here. I got that. 11 a quarter, 11 a half, quarter half, no 75. I'm at 75, get your 75, 1175, 1175. You gotta check out this first. Not 12. You check this first to see if you get any money. 12. Not 12. I got 12, 12 and a quarter. I got 12 on side. 12 and a quarter. We check your first, see if you have enough money. 12 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half. 12 and a half, 75. How about 75? 12 and a half, 12, 75. How about 1275? 1275, 1275, and we sold it right on side. At 1250, put them up under 8, 9, 32. Please, I'm your model here. For the mother man, I'm a 6.5. I'm a 650, 50, you're right here, 7, 700. I'm a 7, I'll get 6.5 here, I need 7, 75, 7. My quarter. I'm a quarter here, quarter there, 7.5. I'm a 7 a quarter, 7, 50, you're gonna go 50, 57, 50, 50, yeah. I'm a 7, 57, 10, 7, 25, I'm a 6, 5, 33, there's a 2,000. Number time to go, time to go. He said two, 1, 3, 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half, 75, now 4, now 4, and a half, 450, and the 50, 75, now 5, $500, now 5, here, outside of 75, 5. How about 500, and now 1, now, quarter, quarter, now, 5 and a half. How about a half, 550, come on, people, this got 50 ounces, 5 and a half, 75, 6. How about 6? How about 600? How about 600? 600, you're gonna go 600, and we sold the thing. 575, put them on number 4 here, 499. I'll get 4, guys. And it's your money, you let down, and you'll get 5, 2 with a quarter, 2, 75. I got 3 and a half, 375, 4. How about 4? We're gonna get 4, 4 and a half, 4 and a half. And a half, each 4 and a quarter, 4 and 50. You're gonna go 50, 50, 450, yes, 75, now 5. How about 5, 100? You want 5? Now quarter. A quarter, now half, 5 and a half, 550, 5 and a quarter. How about 5 and a half? Anybody else? That 550, 50, 50, 50, 50, so the time, 4, 5, and a quarter, 455. 35, this is all 4, right? Minutes, good title. So you're gonna get 800. How about 800 bucks? You get 5. You want what's it? What? 9? I got 9 here, 1,000, 1,000, 11, 11, 12. I got 12 here, 12 here, 13, it'll be 13. I got a half, I got 12 here. How about 12, I got 50, 50, I got 12, 12 and a half, quarter. How about 12 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here we have silver tank. 1,200, 1,200. What's his number there? 95, you got it, thank you, sir. All right, nice, here we go, number 36. Right, quarter, 100 minutes, figure it out, 1,000. How about 1,000 to go where? Wait, how about 500 bucks? How about 500 bucks?
7 and a quarter, 7.
7 and a quarter, okay, fine, 7 and a half. Now 75, and 75, 8, 800, also, 8, not quarter. And that quarter, 8's over there. I'm gonna need 25, we're right here, 8 and a half, 8 and a half, 8 and a quarter, 8 and a half. 8, out of 50, 75, 900, not quarter. And that quarter, 9, 0, side, 1 quarter, 2, 1 and a half, 1 and a half, 75. 75, you gotta go 75, now 1,000. And 1,000, that's what I asked for, strictly. There, you get 1,000, not for it. How much order here? I got, I have 1,000, right here. How much that quarter, the quarter, the quarter, then the quarter, just know overnight. Summertime, Thomas and, buyer number, what should you do? Come on, please, 116, for 1,000, next one. G35 model, right? Quarter on the man, straight in the line, give me about 800. He said six and a half, now seven. Number seven, we're gonna go 700, number 675. Number 675, we're gonna go 675, 675, something. That's 650, number 60, so there here, so you are on nine for flex. You go to the next, straight on pound. I got to go here, these are kind of the most of the flex. I got five, it's even better. How about a half? No, six. How about six? How about having a back six? How about six? You ready? 75? No, six. How about six? It'll be 600. How about six? Now 40, 625, six in the back row. How about six and a quarter in the quarter? Okay, now half, six and a half. How about a half? Money's here, six and a quarter. How much it kind of 50, 50, 50 in the silver thing? 625, number 655, here's number 39, 91. That's on the civic see that's small. Right? So we're gonna get things done. So you need to get they gonna get that good. We'll get $500. I think we'll get five, four and a quarter, four and a half. See, that's a good one. How about 450, 50, 450, 50, that's a big one. How about 500, 500, 50, and then 15, gonna go 55, 50, what do you say, 50, 75, 600. How about $600? How about $600? No quarter, no, 650, he wants to go 50. How about 650? He 650, 50, and we super 10. 625, online. Here we go, number 40, different to 89, I got that. Right, so, man, straight in the wrong, they get what about that? How about four? You said three, you three get a quarter. How about three get a quarter? And a half. No 75. 30, 75. You're gonna go 75. It's custom. 30, 75, 75 is silver tank. That's 350. Here's 41. A lien model demon. 348 on model. Man, what do you do here? And you know how much? It's coming off at five. About five. About a half. About a quarter. Now half. And we'll have 75. We go 75. 706, about 600, not over 6 and a quarter, huh? About 615, not 50, 50, 650, 6 and a quarter. About 615, we're gonna go 50, 50, 50, and then silver term, 625, number four. All right, give me number 42, give me number three, number four, guys. All right, 409, sugar the amount, and let's see there. And you get 600, about 6, 3 and a quarter. I got three and a quarter in a hundred, and 75, it was 75, now four. I'm a four, now a quarter, 425 and a half. And a hundred, you got 40? Half, that's even better, that's 75. Five, and a quarter. You guys together? You get, are you together? Okay, five and a half, 75. I do, I have five and a half here, that's 75, that's 75. And now six, and a quarter, now a half, six and a half, 675. 675 at a front, seven and a quarter, and a quarter, seven and a quarter, seven and a half, 75, 800, and a quarter, then a half, 850, 875, 900, and a quarter, and a half, 75, I'm reaching out, and a quarter, and a half, and 75, I found 75, I found 75, now 11, 11 here, 11 quarter, now 100, 11 and a half. 11 and a half, 11 and a quarter, 11.50, something like that. 11 and a half, 11.75. 11.75, and 75 12. I get 12 here in the quarter. How much 12 and a quarter in the quarter in the quarter is a yes or no? 12 and a quarter in the half. And a half, use a quarter. I need a half now. How much 12 and a half, 12, 15, gonna go 50, 50, 50, and the 50, and I sort them over here for 12, 25, right? And number 57, 57, 57. Here you go. Next one is 43 and 3. Make 600. How about they hit a bucks? What do you say it's for? And then a quarter. And then a quarter here, quarter here, starts on the rise. Down and a half, 75, 6. How about 6? See what that pays. 6, now a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter? 600. 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter? 6 here, 6 and a quarter is over 10. That's 600. Number 6 is. See, 3. And then, well, who get 5? Hey, we got. How about 5 and a bucks? 5 and a half. 5 and a quarter, 5 and a 150, go 50, 75. How about 75? One is 5 and a half. 75, serious, a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter? 600, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter? No, 650, 75. Gonna go 675. How about 675? Gonna go 675. How about 75? 70. Or 650 online. Here's number 4. What's the fee? I have one guys for the manufacturer, they give us 600, what, 6? 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half. How about 675, 7? 7 and a quarter, no higher, 7 and a half, 75. How about 75? Now 800 and a quarter, 825 and a half. 858, 75, now 900 and a quarter. And the quarter, 9 here, and the quarter. How about down the quarter, down here we have silver tank, 900, number 68, 68, get the line, here's number 46. PWZ car, 400, how about down the road, what's that? 5, no, I got 5, 5 and a half. 5 and a half, 6, no half, no 7, no half, no 8 and a half, 8 and a half, and 9 and a half, and 1,000 and a half, and a half, no 11, 11 and a half, 11 and a half, 12. I got 12, 12 and a half, and 13. But 13, gonna go 13, no half, 13, 50, 14. About 14, 14 and a half, 15, gonna go 1500. About 15, gonna go 15, gonna go 15, 15, 15, and we have silver tour back row 1450. What's your number? Number 78. Yep, and she get the money. Very serious. To the right? To the friends, they will run out here, they use them to give 800. How much 800 bucks? 5, 6, 7. I got 7, 8. I have 8, 9. How about 9? 9. 1,000. How about 1,000? And 11. And 12. 13. 13. 12 and a half. I got 2 or 12. How about 1250? Okay, fine. Now 13. How about 13? There, 13 and a quarter and a half. Got a half. He's 13 and a quarter. I got a half. 75. 75. 30, 75. 14. How about 14? 14. Not quarter, not quarter, not quarter. I have 14 online. 14 and a quarter. 14 and a quarter. Not quarter down. These 21 online. At 1400. As far as number 40, 99. So the management of the road council. Number bucks, that's right. It's a big one. Number 5, 5 and a half, 6. Number 6. How about 6? So we go 575, down 6. 75, 6. What's it go? How about 600? We're going to go 600, 600, and we have silver tank. 75, put on number 6, right? 89, 50. No, so we're on the management of the road, 80 bucks a piece. That's truck, okay. How about those 5, 6, 7, 8, no 11, no 12, and 13, and 14. I got 14, 15, 16, he's 15, 16, 17, 17. We have, here's 16, 16 and a half, 17, no half. How about 17 and a half? Only 17 here. How about 1750 over here at 18 and a half? 18 and a half. Guess what it is? Put your hands up. I got 18 there, 1850 over here, 19, 19 and a half. How about 19 and a half? I got 19, 19 and a half for two grand, no half. Abraham would be 52,000 dollars, got a half and no home, no house, no two and a half, and 23 and a half. Number 23 and a half, he's 23 there. Number 2350, and the 50 and the 4 and the 50. Number 50, 24 and a half. Number 2450, 50, and then silver 10. 2400, number 38 is higher. 50, here we go to tell you on all right, going out on the net, you will stretch. Maybe, what do you say? Give a conversation. Yes. Number 11, here you are, 1,000 less. Number 11, go ahead. 1,015, you're going to go 50, 50. Number 11, not 50. Number 50, 50. 11 here. Now, 12, no, say it 12, almost ready. 12, 75. Number 70, number 13, not 40, not 40, not 40. And number 5, right now 75, we're going to go 75, 14. And that's what we 14, 45, 14, 40, even high 75. Number 75, 15, now a half. And now a half, 15, 16, and a half, 17. Number 17, there's a book up. Number 17, now a half, 17, now 18 on site, now a half. 8 and a half, 19 and a half. Number 1952, 2 grand, now a half. Number 100 and then 1 and a half, 20 and a half, and 2 and a half. Number 22, 15, you're going to go to 23, you're going to 50. And look at the 15, you're going to go 50. Come on, guys, 23 and a half, and 4 and a half, and a half, 24 and a half, more 5, 25 and a half. I'm going to have weighted down 6 and a half. Number 26 and a 50. Now here's game one, guys, let's go. 26 and a half, 27 and a half. I'm not 27 and a half, 8. I have 8 and a half. I got a half here, 9, now a half. I got a half here, 50, you go 50, 50, 20, and 50, and 30, 3 random, 31. I'm at 31, you're gonna go 100, no, 100 here, 31, what do you say? I'm at 31 dollars and I'm on the summertime for 3 grand even, and then we're gonna put them on number 4. Here's number 2,000, here it is, yeah. Right, 4, automatic, sugar around, 1,000. We go, 5, 2, 1, sugar 4, 3, and a half. I got 350, 15, 75, 75, 75. I got 375, 400, 84. I got 4 and a quarter, and a quarter, 40 here, 40 quarter. I got 4 and a quarter, and a quarter here, and I 7, quarter half. I got a half, you stuck in right there, half, now 75. 75? Number 5, I do, I have 475 on site, 500, now 1 quarter. And a quarter, come on now, 5 and a quarter, over here. I'm a 5 and a quarter, and a quarter here, and silver, 10. 500 on my number 6, here's 52. There's a number 2, there's that. Hey, how we managed to make 5 here, something to do. He's a 3, I got 8, not high. He's 8, he's 9. Number 9, 9, not 1,000, not 1,000, not 11, not 11, he high. How about 1,050,000 over here? How about 1,050, that's 50, 50, quarter, 1 half. How about 10, that quarter, no, not yet. How about quarter, that quarter here, and I'm going to sell a 10. For 1,000 even, 1,000 even, I said number 47. Come on up, please. Here we go with number 52, we'll get 104. We'll have it, get another 93. How about number what? She said, how much? 5? 375, 4, my quarter and a half, 75, 5 and a half, and 6 and a half, and 7 and a half, and 8 and a half, and 9, where do we go, 9, now a half, now 1,000, now a half. I got a half, 1,050, 1,100, now 50, now 5, we're gonna get 1,200, now 50, and 13. I'm a 13, and 15, and 14, and 14 and a half, and 15 and a half, 15, 15, 16 and a half. I'm a half, and 16 here. I'm a 16, and a 15, and a 15, and a 15 here, and I'm going to sell it, fine. 1,600 right here now. I have 58 minutes of mine, here's I said it. Advance to the automatic to the money. Number to go, number to go. Here, get 5, 4.5, now 5, now half, now half, and 6, and that's 6. I'm gonna hand over here, you're 75 7, not 40, not half. I want a half, and you 7 1/4, 7.5, half, 75, and 8, 800, not 40, quarter, now half, 8.5, 8, 75, 9, 900, not 40, now half, not a half, and 75, 1,000, 1,000, not 40, now half. I am 75, I gotta go 75, 10.5 here. But in 75, 11, 11, and not quarter, and now a quarter, 11's over here, now 11 1/4, one quarter, now half, 11.5, and now 75, 11.75, and 12, 1200, now 12, and a quarter, and I do, I got 12 inside now, but 12 1/4, now half, 12.5, come on, guys, let's go, 12.5, now 75, but 75, we're gonna go 75, 75. That's 75, 13, 13, a quarter. Outside of 13, need a quarter. And a quarter, a quarter, a quarter, here, a quarter, now half, I got a half, that's 75, gotta go 75. And 75, 13, 75. How about 75, 14, 14, 14. Man, you guys stood like a game. I do, 14, need a quarter. 14 1/4. I got a quarter and a half. 14.5. I can cut. No 75. But 75. 14.5 money. About 14, 75. I'm gonna go 75. 14, 75. 15. See the good of the readings. 15. Not 12. And my quarter here. I made a quarter. That's a 15.5. Give me a half. 15 out of 50. And I'm going to sell it right outside. At 1,500. 1,500. Each share of the mile, and here's 55 was right? So now how the minute, what do you do when that one get right? You tell me fellas. Hey, you get my down 800, 80 forward on the quarter. I'm up on the quarter here in the half now. I'm on the quarter, 4.5, I'll be a money. I'm up 450, 75, 75, I'm 4.5 on site. 475, now 500, now 5, 475 here. I need 5. I'm not fine. I'm gonna go 500, 500 solar tank. 475, numbers. It's an iron, right? 156. Odyssey. And let's see, 4. No, 300, 400. Already got 300, 4.5. Now 4, now half. And 5, and a half, and 6. How about 6, and a half, 6 1/4, 6.5, 75, 7. And a quarter half, 7.5, 75, 8, 800, now half, now 9, now half, and 1,000, and a half, and a half. Do you see what? I'm about 50, 50 here, will be equal. And now a half, now 75. How about 75, 75, and now 11, now a quarter, 11 1/4, 11.5, 75, now a 12, and a quarter, now a half, 12.5, 75, and 13, a quarter, and a half, 75. How about 75? We're gonna go 75, 13, 75, 75, and we have silver time for 1350, and let's see, 69. 69 is higher. If I'm looking at 65, it's an E350 on the van. That might be a little stretch of pull there. All right, guys, here we go with 500, 4.25 half. 450 on the van, 4.5 sold. That's 425, and the 6 is not that here. The 58 car reach. All right, here it is. Here's a 2000 Lexus. Well, what's that? For the battery, you said two quarter half. I got a half here, you got 3, and now a quarter. And a quarter, that's it. 3 3.5? No, I do. 3.25, 3.5. I got 3, kind of look at 50, kind of look at not 75, and 4. How much over there, and then a quarter, and a half. I got a quarter here on mine, 4.5 guys, 450. 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, no 75. That's 75, let's say, 4.5 on site. 475. How about 475, 500, and a quarter, if I go only 5 on this money. How much on the quarter, and a quarter, on the quarter. I'm going to hold it, and here, going to hold it, huh? That's 75. That's 75. Come on, guys. Final 75. Right here, still getting one. Final 75. Then we show it came outside. At final 50. What about the right? Here's something. 59. There's a 24. Here. That's one of the other models. Still going. I'm going to go. You said three. Take it a quarter. I got 35. 5.5. 6. 75. Now 6. Upper 74, quarter, 75, middle 75, and 7 and a quarter, and a half, 7.5, 8 and a half, or 9 and a half. You want 9, sir? 9. Now, I got a half, you said that. I got a half. Now, 1,000. 1,000. Oh, yeah, I got 1,000. Now, maybe he's 1,000 right there. I got 1,000, 11, 11 and a half, 11 and a half, now 12. But only here, from here, 75, not 12, not quarter. They were on 75, they were on a quarter, we didn't have 75, and 13, not 40, not 46, a quarter, no half, no half, no 75. How about 75, 13, 75, there goes 75, and 75, 14, and a quarter, and a half. And a half, it's a quarter, and a half, 75, 15, hey, you gave me 15 and a half, I'm sorry, 15, 15 and a half, I got 15, how about 15? And we have 16, no half, 16, 16 and a half, come on, my people, let's go, you're going home with this, and it's not necessary. 16, how about 15, now 17, 17, we go 17, 17, and we have super thing for 1650 online for the guy with the pink. All right, here we go. Here's number 60. $4, another minute. What do you do? What do you do? I get down to wow. How much is it quarter? Four and a quarter half. 450, 75, 500. How about five? How about 500, 500, 500, 500, and I'm going to start nine. 475, number 6 is nine, right? Bring it up to us. Right, here we go. This is 109. Hey, you give me what's in here? That will be a kind of customer. How about 4.5? How about a half? How about a half? 75? How about 75? Each 5.5. How about 575, 600, and a quarter. And a quarter, and a half. 650, and a 75. How about 75 cents? This is 75 here. You said 7 and a quarter. I got 7 here in line. Quarter, half. 7 and a half. Here's your turn. Wake up. I'm at 750, you gotta go 50, 50, 75, you gotta go 75, or 7.5 on site, 75. You want 75? Now eat, 800, not 400, be 25, and a hundred, be 75, a 75, 900, not 40, 925, and a quarter, then a hundred, 950, and a 50, 50, you gotta go 50, 50, and a 50, 50, and we have summertime in line for 925. Yeah, what's your number again? 116. Let me see. 117. You got two numbers. Okay, fine. No problem. 117. Just here's number 62. And I'll be right here. There it is. All right, now, living room. What do you say here? Somebody give me about 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half, 15, 16, 15, no half, 16, gonna be 16. I got 15 and a half here, 16, no half, and a half. They don't miss your turn, you're gonna have 17, no half, and a half. We're all 17, 17 and a half. 18 and a half, 19 and a half, 2 grand, 20, 50, 21, 21 and a half, 42, 2 and a half, now 3, 23, now half, now 4, now half, and 5 and a half, 25 and a half, 25 is over there. How about 25, 50 on the regular? How about 25, 50, now 6, 26, now half. How about a half, 26 and about 50, and 50 in rows. How about 26 and about 50 in way? Silver tank for 2,600 per month. Huge. 13, Mercedes, that's 50 miles. Right, 490, hey, you get $1,000. I'm up on him. He doesn't scratch there. Two to 12. I get down 4, I get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about 9 here? You don't have to 9, and then a half. I get 9 outside. I got a half here, 50, 50, and then 50, and then another 50 here up. I got a half here, 40, and now 100, that's 75. I'm at 75, money's not a half inside. I'm at 975, 975, 975, then I'm on the summertime. At 950, look at the number 4, before 598, shift is not home. All right, it goes on, shift is on, 30, 800. How about they 4? I got 4, 5, now 6, now 7, now 8, and 9. 13, it'll be 13, and a half, now 14, and a half, 14, 50, 15, and a half, 15, 50, 15, 20. How about 1500, 50, 1500, 50, 1500, 50, 50, 50, and we have super 10 for 1500 in the back row on number 89. Right? 89, yes, sir. 65, this is 16. That's right. Right? For another minute, for the room, somebody's type, give me the pound sign. How about time to go? Time to go on that one. How about time to about 4 and a quarter, 4.5. How about 450, 50, 450, 4 and a quarter, 450, 70, 100, much over here. And then 75, we go 75, 75, I said, they come, say, 600, not 40, 625, 6 to bid. But 6 to 40, 6 to 40, and the 40, and the 40, and here we have super tank. 600 online, under 66, 777, no, truck here, that, should go on that, that's small. Extra cash, where, one more $500, 5, I got, let's see here. 1,000, let's see, even better, now better, now a half, now better, and a half. I got 11 here, 11 a half, no problem, no half, and a half, I got 12 and 7, 12 and a half. How about 50 quarter, now half, now 75, how about 75, I'm gonna go 75, how about 75, or 75, 75, and we, summertime, for 12, 50, to buy number 8. There's about 430, 235, right? More than that, 800. They have about 40. Here's the quarter. How much here the quarter? How much here the quarter? I got 2 and a quarter. How's the figure that? 2, who said yeah? Quarter and a half. How about a half? He's 2 and a quarter. 250, 275. How about 275? Please, we got 75, 300. How much 300? 300, not quarter, not half, 350. 750, 50, I'm gonna go 50, when we say that, 350, now, 75, now, 4. How much say you're here, 400, how much 4, now, 20, 425, I'm 94. How much 440, 40, we have silver tank. 400, number 6 is, my, here, 68, 2, 7, so, so, on the truck, we're down, still don't know how to manage, we're just here. They have a here, give me 5, you know, 5? I got 8 and a quarter, that's even better, 8 and a half. Hey, now we're 50, 50, you get 50 right here, and no 75, I'm gonna go, he's 75. Hey, 75, he's 8 and a half. Hey, 75, maybe 75, 75, 75, here we saw that. At 850, $1 each, he under 69, $5. If you announce the ring, guys, show them how to manage, show them how to. Here, hey, that's a good. I got time to go, 5 to go here, get 5, you want 5? I got 3, 4, 4.5, no 5, $500, 5, and 4.5. 75, no 5. How about 5? I'm gonna go $500, no 5, I'm gonna go 5, I'm gonna go 5. Are you good? Huh? No? So, that 4 is 75, number 6 is tomorrow. Number 7, here's number 3, 235. 8 rooms, 4 rooms, 800. How much? How much? I get, you want 5? No, 6? You want 6, sir? I got 5 here. I got 6 on mine. 6.5. How about 6.5? No 7. How about 7? I have 6.5 over here. How about 7? You're gonna go 7. You're gonna go 700. You're gonna go 7. 675. 75. And I sold it here. That's 650. 650. I just need to see the number. Guys, what's your buyer number? What's your buyer number? Thank you. All right, then we have number 71, 2010, 100. How much time we go? 4, 4.5. I got 4 here. How much 5? 75. How much 5? Now a quarter. Now a half. How much half again? How much over here? How much 50? Earth and half. How much 75? How much 75? 6, 600. How about 6? Now a quarter. 645. 6 over there. How much 6 and a quarter? And a quarter. And a quarter. And a half. And a half. 6.5 online. 75. 675. 7. You know, that's 7. 675. 7. I'm at 7, we're gonna go 7, we're gonna go 7, 0, 9, 7, 4, 4, 6, 75, 2, 8, 2, 2, so my number 8, here, number 7, 3, 4. It's 150, guys, right? That's one truck there. That's one truck, 5, 5.5, 6.5, and 7.5. And a half. I got 7 here. 7.5, 7 and a quarter. How about 7 and a quarter and a quarter? Quarter and a half. And a 50, 50, and a 57, 50, and 75, 800, not 40. And a quarter, and a half, and 75, 375. 875, they were on site, 8.5. 875, 375, and I'm going to sell it. 850 from number 4 here, number 73. Guys. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Get ready. Come on. Number 12. 1 sec, 2 sec, 3 sec, 4 sec, 15 sec, 15, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 2 grand, 41. On the 21, go see the chin. On the 1, see what? Go see the chin. I got 21, 25 and a half. At 2, 10 and a half, 22 and a half. Uh-huh. I got 23 and a half, 24. I got 24, you guys are all off. I got 23 and a half, 24. And 1, I got 5. I got 25 and a half, 6 and a half. And a half, money 26, 6 and a half. How about 26 and a 50, 50, 7, 17, 27. How about 27 and a 15, gonna go 50, what do you say? How about 27, 15, and 50, come on guys. How about 28 here, my beard's gonna move over, 8, no half. How about a half, 28, 50. How about 28, 15, you're gonna go 50, 50, and we, super thing. 800 online, I don't have before, on 1104. Everyone's got it, $80 each other. What? Examples. I got 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9,000, 11, 12. How about 21, 13, 14? How about 14, 14, 15? How about 13, 16, 17, 18, 19? How about 19, 2 grand, 2 grand, 41? How about 21, 21, do we have? 2050, 21? I'm a 21, but now half, I'm not 2 years, now 2 years, only 2. You, I got 2, now half, and a half, and 3, you guys are all off. 23, 23, now half. That's well, 23, 23 and a half. Give me 23 and a half, sir. I got 23 online, 23 and a half. No 4, 24, no half. 24 and a half, 5. How about 25, 24 and a half here, 25. How about 25, online, no half, no 6, 26, and a half. And a half, who's 26? I got a half, no 7. You guys are all off again, 27, 27, no half. I got 27 ahead, 27 and a half, no 8. How about 28? You guys are just bid, you get it over with, right? I got 27 and a half, 28. How about 28, and I sold it on outside. at 27.50. I think he's under E, is that right? E. So, all right, we have number 75, 17, 800. Give me time to now. Hey, time to go. Where you need number 5, 5 and a half, a half, 6. How about 6 and a half? You can fix it. How about 6 and a half? How about a quarter, half, 7, 7.5, 7 and a half, and 8. I'm gonna be having, you know, 8 and a half outside. I'll take 9. How about 9, 75, 9, not quarter. Not quarter, 9, 75, 5, no better. How about 11? Give me 11. Go 11. Yes, sir. 11, the 11, 11 and a half off. How about 500, no half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 13. How about 13 and a half, 14. I got 13 and a half over here, 14 guys. How about 14, 75, 14. How about 14, you know, 25, 14, 20. How about 14, a quarter, down here, we're going to, color time. At 1400, number 2 is my here, 76, and 6, and now 7, and now 8. How about 800 here, 7, now 8? How about 8 here, 8, 7, I got 8 outside, now how? Are you ready, sir? No, he's not ready. I got 8 over here. Yes, sir. Okay? 875, 9. Where'd you go? 9? No quarter. And a quarter. 1 is over here. How about 9 and a quarter? And a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, down here, and here, going to summertime. And 900, number 8 is Meyer. 77, all right. Now we play around, so you play the pay here. I'm a player, behind, 75, not over 400. I'm a forward, not forward here, not half. I'm a hundred, pay, not 75, I gotta go for 75, 75. And now 500, here, 5, not quarter, 5 here, quarter, now half. I'm a 5 and a half, 75, 6. I'm a 6, now quarter, 6.25, 6 here, 6 and a quarter. But 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, three, I got a quarter, 6 and a half. How about a half? Wrong side, 6 and a quarter. A half, 75, 7. How about 7? They're gonna give me 7. How about 7? And then I will quarter, not quarter, 7 and a quarter. And then 750. And then 50, 15, you're gonna go 50. What are you saying? 750, and then 50, and we're going to summertime. 725, number 8 tomorrow. Here. Yeah, that's a 20. How about what do you say? Are you gonna get up? She said, two and a quarter. How much of it, 33 and a half, 4, 4, minus 3 and a half, 4. How much 4? 375, you know what? How about 375, 400 number, 375, 4, not quarter. How about 4 and a half, round side, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half here, 475, 5. How about 5, give me 5, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. How about 5 and a half, leave 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 75, 6. I'm a serious, it's a new number, you serious, I told you, no, no. How about 100, 650, you gotta go 50, 50, 650. How about 650, 50, 650, 50, and we, something out there, or 625, number 4, no, here, 69, 79, 79, Hold on a minute, so they're wrong, they didn't get. How about 3, 3 and a quarter. 75, 4, you know what? And a quarter and a half, and 75, and a pound, and a quarter and a half. And 75, I'm gonna go 75, 6, 100 and a quarter. And a quarter here down, and down, 75 down, 7 down, quarter. How about 7 and a quarter, 27. How about 7 and a quarter here, 7 and a quarter here, and I'm going to summertime. 700, number 8 tomorrow, here's number 8, 25, 84. All right, hold on. Give me time. How about time to look at 5, 5, 3, 3, 4, 3 and a half, 4, 1 and a half. right here, covered in that half. Another 75. Another 76, 600, no six, no quarter, and a quarter, money six, six and a quarter here, need a half, 77. But seven, go to seven, 700, a quarter on, 77, seven a quarter, seven and a half. About a hundred, 750, 75, 800, a quarter, and a half, 850, 850, 825. 850, 50, 850, 850, get her up, no, sort of time. 825 on line. All right, guys, thank you very much. Make sure you pay your bills, get your covers out of the yard, and we'll see you all next Thursday.